following video contains super awesome content. Not suitable for people who don't enjoy super awesomeness. A run and gun PvE build. No shield required. This build has insane damage and insane survivability. Viewer discretion is advised.
Fine. I'll do it myself. Plum here, g'day champions, how's it going, and welcome back to another Division 2 build video. Righto champions, you've all been asking for this one for a while, a viable run and gun PvE build without using a shield. I think I've cracked the code and we've called it the Chameleon tank. Huge damage and huge survivability. Get over 225% weapon damage and get up to 244% crit hit damage. 1.7 mil armor, 20% armor on kill, and 4% armor regen. This is awesome for everyone, no matter what your gaming experience or ability. There's loads of content creators out there that have made builds using the Chameleon before. Mark of Blades is one creator that's made several builds around this gun, but this is my first time trying it out. This build's pretty easy-ish to piece together for new and returning players, and veterans should have all this gear in their stash. This is perfect for farming the open world, missions, DZ, whatever you like, at whatever difficulty you like. If you love the run and gun playstyle, you definitely want to give this one a go. Righto champions, I'm upscaling my social media game, and I'm now in more places than just YouTube. We've got Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and I'm even trending on TikTok. So show some love and support, follow me everywhere, click the links in the description. Also, welcome back to all you beautiful, creepy subscribers. If you aren't already subscribed to the channel, pull your finger out and give that sub button a click. Also show some support by engaging with this video. Giving a thumbs up and even dropping a comment really helps. It triggers some weird sciencey shit regarding the YouTube algorithm, and in turn that helps my content pop up in searches and helps the channel grow. Let's go champions, 10k subs, here we come. All your support is super appreciated. Righto champions, let's get stuck in and check out the Chameleon tank. 2 reds, 5 blues, 1 skill tier, 1.7 million armor. 2 pieces Bellstone, 1 piece Gruppo, 1 piece Fenris, 1 piece Overlord, and the Memento. This is how I run it, but if you want to play around with the core attributes, go for it. For the specialization, it's Gunner. It's my go-to for run and gun PvE builds. We get 10% armor on kill, which works great with the Memento backpack and is super handy for our survivability. Every third reload is 50% faster, meaning we can basically instantly reload. With Gunner we unlock the Banshee Pulse, which is great to slow down NPCs off the rip or in their spawn points. We also generate ammo every 60 seconds for ourselves and our team. And finally, our rate of fire is increased by 5% on kill for 5 seconds. So the main gun on the build, the Chameleon. This is an exotic AR and can be farmed anywhere in the game. 50 round mag, 900 RPM, maxed out AR damage, health damage, and crit hit chance. The talent Adaptive Instinct has 3 parts to it. Hitting 30 headshots grants plus 20% crit hit chance and plus 50% crit hit damage for 45 seconds. Hitting 75 body shots grants a massive plus 90% weapon damage for 45 seconds. And hitting 30 leg shots grants a plus 150% reload speed for 45 seconds. So on our third reload, that's 200% reload speed, making it near instant. This gun lends very nicely to a run and gun and spray and pray playstyle. You do want to make the most of this weapon by balancing out a good mix of headshots, body shots, and leg shots, so you have all 3 parts activated. This definitely could be my new favourite AR for run and gun PvE content. For our secondary gun, it doesn't really matter, use what you want. I've got my amazing MP7 with Optimus that I featured in my MP7 PVP build, which I didn't use a shield much in that either. If you haven't checked that one out, click the link in the description after this one. But for the pistol, I've got the DZ exclusive, the Orbit. Perfect finisher, swapping from this within 10 seconds of a kill gives us 35% crit hit chance and 40% crit hit damage for 15 seconds. So there's definitely the potential to proc this and the headshot part of the Chameleon to get a massive 244% crit hit damage. Righto then, let's now check out the gear. For the mask, we've got the first of 2 pieces of Bellstone Armory. So we get 1% regen and 10% armor on kill. With the armor on kill already from Gunner, that's now at 20% armor on kill. Max armor roll, 5.2 crit hit chance, max crit hit damage roll, and a 12% crit hit damage mod. It's a pretty straightforward item and it's very easy to farm for. For the chest, I've gone with Gruppo for that 15% crit hit damage. Max roll of armor, the crit hit chance and crit hit damage here can be improved. We've got another 12% crit hit damage mod, and the talent you want here is Obliterate. Critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds, and this can stack 25 times. So as the fight goes on, this build just stacks more and more damage as we go. Now, you could use Intimidate here, but I feel as we're not using a shield to mitigate some of our damage, we won't have our bonus armor all the time to keep it active. So Obliterate it is for me. For the holster, we have one piece Fenris for that 10% AR damage. Maxed out rolls of armor, crit hit chance, and crit hit damage. A little bit tricky to get this one with decent rolls of crit, but still very obtainable for new and returning players. For the knee pads, I've gone with the Fox's Prayer. Max weapon damage, crit hit damage, and that 8% multiplicative damage to targets out of cover. As we are running and gunning, NPCs will be out of cover more often than not. This type of multiplicative damage applies to any hostile that's out of cover, no matter their rank, health pool, or armor pool. For the gloves, it's the second piece of Bellstone Armory, max armor, 11.6 crit hit damage, and max crit hit chance. Now, you can use Contractor's gloves here if you like for some damage to armor. But when farming, there's heaps of NPCs that don't have armor pools, like the Red Bars, Warhounds, and even those Wally Johnny 5 looking motherfuckers. Also, if we were to use Contractors here, we'd lose that 10% armor on kill and lower our crits. So for me personally, I prefer to run that second piece of Bellstone. Now the backpack is Memento, probably the best exotic for PvE in the game. We gain one of each core attribute, 1 weapon damage, 1 armor, 1 skill tier, and I've gone off and modded it with another 12% crit hit damage mod. The talent is called Kill Confirmed. Enemies you kill drop trophies, collect those trophies for both short-term and long-term buffs. Our short-term buffs last for 10 seconds, and that's 5% weapon damage, 10% bonus armor, and 5% skill efficiency for each trophy. Our long-term buffs after collecting 30 trophies will be 30% weapon damage, 30% skill efficiency, and 3% regen. So now we have a total of 4% armor regen on the build. All these long-term buffs last for a massive 300 seconds. Now, if you don't have the Memento, it's okay, you can definitely use something like Adrenaline Rush or even Bloodsucker is viable too. But just keep in mind, you will lower your damage and your survivability just a little bit. For the skills, you can pretty much use whatever you like, even the shield if you want to. But I'm not using the shield on the build, I really don't think it needs it. I've been using a mixture of the drones just to try them out. The Fixer and Defender drone are okay, but I really like the Assault drone a little bit more. It's going to deal some damage and it's also going to take the NPC's aggro. And for the second skill, I've just been sort of flicking around with the different pulse styles. The Banshee Pulse, which can only be used while using the Gunner specialization, is pretty handy. Use it straight off the rip. Confuse the NPCs, get some stacks, a trophy or two, and then mow right over the whole lot of them. But try a few different skills for yourself and see what works for you. Righto champions, fine print time, the stat sheet. 56.8% crit hit chance. When I finally optimize those crit hit chance rolls, we'll be at 60%. 153.8% crit hit damage, which can go up to 244% when Finisher and the first part of the Chameleon talent is procced. Let's quickly tally up our weapon damage. 40% from our weapon damage rolls on Foxes, Memento, and that 10% from our SHD watch. We also get another 40% from our Chameleon, our specialization, and the Fenris brand set. Add another 90% weapon damage from our Chameleon talent, 25% from Obliterate, and 30% from Memento from those long-term buffs. That's 225% bonus weapon damage. Plus we have that 8% multiplicative damage to targets out of cover, and we also get 5% weapon damage from the short-term buffs per Memento trophy. And for our survivability, we get over 330k armor on kill. We also have 4% armor regen, meaning that we're going to get about 67k armor back per second, which is very, very decent. So that's the Chameleon tank. A lot of damage, a lot of survivability, but most importantly, a lot of bloody fun. Make this build for yourself so you can run and gun until your little hearts are content. No shield required. What do you reckon? Are you going to be a champion and give the Chameleon tank build a go? What modifications would you make? Let me know down below. All the music on my channel is proudly brought to you by artlist.io. They're not a paid sponsor, it's just a website that I'm a member of, and their music is insanely good. It helps me and thousands of others create stunning videos with the best royalty-free music and sound effects. Artlist.io. And that's it for me on this one, champs. Drop a comment below about whatever. Any feedback, build questions, suggestions, or ideas, you know I'm easy. Help yourself and the channel, make sure that you've hit that bell notification so you know every time I upload new content. So, did you like it? Then smash that like button, and if you didn't, you can press the dislike. But remember, to support me and the channel, hit that sub button and become a creepy subscriber. And I'll catch you all in the next one, champions. I'm Plum out.